Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I will share with you how to add localization support to your Flutter app using the provider package. This way you can make your app accessible to a global audience by supporting multiple languages. So let's dive right in. Localization allows your app to adapt to different languages and regions, providing a better user experience for people around the world. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through the steps to implement localization in Flutter using a custom localization class and provider package. First, we go to pubspec.yaml file and paste these packages and run pubget. Then create assets directory, and inside this directory create another directory called languages. Then in pubspec.yaml file add the assets path. Then we will start with the app local class. This class is responsible for loading the language files and providing the translated strings. The app local class loads the language file based on the local and provides a method to get the translated string for a given key. The app local delegate class acts as a delegate to manage the localization resources. Then we will have our translate method that we will call it in the UI, which is a global method to get it from anywhere in our app. Next, let's create the language files in JSON format. We need to create two files, en.json for English and fr.json for French. Here's what the files look like. These JSON files contain the translations for the text we want to display in our app. Let's create myProvider class to manage the app state and handle language changes. MyProvider class uses change_notify to notify listeners when the language changes. The changeApp language method updates the language and triggers a rebuild of the UI. Now let's adjust the main file to set up our localization and use provider package. In this file, we wrap the material app with change_notify provider widget and use consumer widget to rebuild the app when the language changes. We add a local property, which takes the initial local for this app's localizations, which is provider.language. The localizations delegates and supported locals properties are configured to support English and French. Now let's set up the home page where users can switch between languages. In my homepage class, we use consumer widget to listen for changes in the language and update the text accordingly. Users can switch between English and French using these buttons. We have a text widget, and it will take a string, which is the translate method, which takes two arguments. The first one is context, and the other one is the specific key in JSON file that we want to translate. Let's test our localization setup and run our app. I'll show you how to switch languages in the app and see the translations in action. As you can see, switching languages is so easy, and our app updates the text accordingly. If you want to add more languages like Arabic, all you have to do is to create another JSON file like Arabic language file. Just copy this file and rename it, for example, AR for Arabic. Then we translate our string. Then we add the JSON file name to our JSON files list. And then add the Arabic local language in our supported locals property. Then add another elevated button in the UI with a AR argument and run the app. And that's it. We've successfully added localization support to our Flutter app. Now you can easily add more languages by creating additional JSON files in the assets folder. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for the source code. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Flutter content. Thanks for watching, and happy coding, and see you in the next video.